Welcome to Flames to Fire Online Devotionals, a platform to begin your day with God online.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been so faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running out, it's running out to me. Your goodness is running out, it's running out to me. Oh, your goodness is running out, it's running out to me. Yeah. Your goodness is running out, it's running out to me. Your mercy is running out, it's running out to me. Your goodness is running out, it's running out.
Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Flames of Fire Devotional, and we're very happy that you've come to join us today. So today we'll be talking about the experience of God's goodness and mercy, tasting and seeing that the Lord is good. So guiding our conversation today, we'll be reading from some passages of scripture. So first we'll be reading from Psalm chapter 34, verse 8. Taste and see that Yahweh is good. How blessed are those who take refuge in him. Um, Again, we're going to dive deeper into this verse, but it's very beautiful to see actually that even God Himself um wants our faith to be more than just a set of ideas. He wants it to be century. He wants us to have that personal experience of him that we can actually get to say or express or share with others. And then we'll also be reading from Exodus chapter 33 from verse 18 to 19. Moses then said, "Please show me your glory." Yahweh said, "I shall make all my goodness pass before you, and before you I shall pronounce the name Yahweh. And I am gracious to those to whom I am gracious, and I take pity on those on whom I take pity." And this particular passage of scripture, it's really, I mean, it's really reassures me of seeing God as a father, because who would have thought that God would want to, for him his glory is his goodness. It's inseparable. God's glory is inseparable from his goodness. So Moses asked God to show me your glory, and God made him understand that my goodness is my glory is inseparable. Okay, and then lastly, to guide our conversation today, we'll also be reading from Luke chapter 15, from verse 20 to 24. So he left the place and went back to his father. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was moved with pity. He ran to the boy, clasped him in his arms, and kissed him. Then his son said, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I no longer deserve to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, Quick, bring out the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the calf we have been fattening and kill it. We will celebrate by having a feast, because this son of mine was dead and has come back to life. He was lost and is found. And they began to celebrate. Of course, we know the famous story of the prodigal son. Some recent day theologians have would prefer to call it the parable of the merciful father. But I mean, in either way, we could see here also that a good expression of God's goodness is actually through mercy. Okay. So God's glory is inseparable from goodness, and a very, very palpable external expression of God's goodness is actually his mercy. So now we really often treat God like a recipe book rather than a feast, and this is because knowing about God and tasting God are two different things. I mean, there are people who know the Bible maybe from cover to cover, but they are really not experienced God for who God is. They're really not tasted that goodness of God, and that is why it's really important for us to not just know about God's mercy, but we should experience it, and very importantly, be an instrument of making sure that that mercy actually reaches other people, especially those who in our world, in our broken world today, who need it the most. And even more so, it's you could say the word "see," the original translation in from the Greek, especially in the New Testament, is actually "theoren," which is more than just mere glance, like English would make us to make it seem. So theorem actually means deep contemplative gazing, like you're really, really contemplating what you're seeing. You're really, really contemplating what you're beholding. So it's not just seeing like, like that glance, we could say. And then, of course, we've mentioned that mercy really is the face of God's goodness, particularly in our broken world today, um, where you could say for forgiveness is really something we need to do more of, really. It said that the crisis of the world today is the crisis of saints, and this is really a crisis of people who have not experienced God's mercy, people who have not experienced God's goodness, and because of that, they don't also have mercy nor goodness in their hearts, and it seems like there is more and more spread of a lack of goodness because again, people don't have goodness in their hearts.
Thank you for joining today's online devotion. If this is your first time joining us, we welcome you in the name of the Lord and believe you are blessed by today's devotion. We invite you to join us every morning at 5 a.m. West Africa time to begin your day with God here on our channel. Kindly share, subscribe, and turn on the notification button so you can be alerted every morning when the devotional premieres. We promise to make it a memorable time with God.